Welcome back. In this demonstration, we are going to learn about how to make the fish for our ocean book. If you look at this picture, you can notice a few art words we used. Number one, look at how this seaweed here is kind of overlapping this fish. Notice how I have a small fish, a medium fish, and a big fish. And notice how I have some patterns colored in on my fish body. Okay? So to get started, we are going to look at how to draw a fish. We already talked a little bit in class about how to draw a fish. Okay, but just to remind us, we're going to start with an eyeball shape, and everyone's eyeball shape will look different. Then we're going to draw a triangle. You can have any kind of triangle. It could be a regular triangle, or it could be a tall triangle and then a long triangle like that. Then we're going to put 3 more triangles on. 1 on the top and 2 on the bottom, like this. Then you're going to put the eyeball on, which is a circle, and then you're going to put the mouth on, and then you're going to put some gills on in the back so he can breathe. Okay? And that's how you're going to make your basic fish. Now, you can go and change things around and be creative so that within the idea of our fish pictures, you have your own individual fish. Don't forget to leave room for your own special underwater animal. Okay? Now, we're going to start with, on this first page, we're just going to make one of our regular fish. Okay? And I'm going to make mine swimming that direction to the right. So I'm going to make my eyeball shape. Make one with me. Good. Now I'm going to make a triangle. There's my triangle for the tail. I'm going to make the dorsal fin. And the other fins, 1, and a littler one back here, 2. And then I'm going to put the eye on, and the mouth, and the gills. Okay, so there's my first fish. Great. Now you're going to take page 2, and you're going to put on another fish, but we're going to kind of put the fish on so that we only see the bottom, because he's just kind of floating above here. So we're going to make the bottom almost as if it were the eyeball shape up here. Then, and I can actually put this maybe right like that so you can kind of imagine it, right? Then I'm going to put the tail down there, right? I'll put the little 2 fins, 1 down here and 1 over here. Now, you barely just see the mouth there, and maybe just the ends of the gills like that. And the other part you can't see because it's too high up, right? So there's one little guy who's floating up above your picture. Okay, now I'm going to make another bigger one kind of following from page 2 onto page 3. And so I'm going to make him pretty big. I'm going to go like this. Here's my eyeball shape. You make your eyeball shape whichever direction you want. And here's my tail fin. I'm going to change it a little bit and curve it up like that so it's not like a perfect triangle. I'm going to put the eye on. And the mouth. And I'm going to put a kind of curvy one on, and on the back here, 1 and 2, and the gills. Okay, so he looks a little bit different than the first guy. Now I'm going to put the last one on that we're going to do together. I'm going to put this one on page 4. All right, and I'm going to put him just kind of up here, and I'm actually going to put him like he's floating in this direction. I'm going to put him half off the page. So I'm going to do my eyeball shape like that. Uh-oh, it goes off the page. And my other eyeball shape up like that, off the page. Here's the top of his fin that goes off the page. Here's the bottom of the fin that goes off the page. And my second fin would be over here. Here's the eyeball. Here's the mouth. And the gills. Now, that gives us quite a bit of free room in here. Right in this area, I want you to put in your independent ocean animal right here, the one that you're studying about. Okay? So I'm going to pause the video and take your time to do that. Great. Now that we have our ocean animal, our own individual ocean animal in here, and I'm going to actually put a squid in. Okay, there's my own individual ocean squid. All right, now we're going to put in some seaweed. Our seaweed's going to be coming like growing down here off the bottom of the page and kind of snaking up through our composition. Okay, notice how I overlapped right there. And I'm going to make this one go here, right around like that. That's a little piece of seaweed. All right, I'm going to put some other pieces of seaweed so that they're overlapping my other ocean critters. Maybe make some of them thin, some of them thick, maybe some of them wiggly, some of them straight, so that we have a variety of different kinds of seaweed. All right, and we want to make sure that we have a variety to color in. So take just some straight lines up. If you want to, you could add some little leaves on them because they're kind of like, sometimes they have branches on them. Okay, and I'm going to put another one back over here. Okay, there's my seaweed. Now that we're done with our drawing, we are going to move on to oil pastel. So give me a thumbs up when you're done with your drawing.